Sometimes you just got to get outside and get on with the job. Let's cut this tree down. I could use the chainsaw. I'm going to do a lot of the small branches with the normal saw because, hey, it's a bit of exercise. We've all eaten too much over the Christmas period, and I figure it's an easy way to get some exercise. So that's what I'm going to do now. This isn't a cooking video. Sharon's out. She's gone out to have her hair done. Tracy's going to be doing her hair at the salon. So I thought I'd just make myself some lunch before I finally try to get out into the garden. It's been just after Christmas, I think. In between Christmas and New Year when I started cutting them logs down, which you've just seen in the clip there. Well, I've now got out there. Today is January the 14th. So it's taken me all this time to actually muster up, and it's not only been my fault because the weather's been rubbish as well, plus it's been cold as well, plus we've been babysitting and looking after, and we've had a friend who's just moved in across the road, who's moved up from London, so we've been doing little bits and pieces helping them out as well. I'm just going to make myself some lunch. Well, you obviously know what I'm making one of my dinner time wraps as I always do, and I thought I've actually prepared everything, and what I've got here is some cucumber, I've got some is it horseradish? Yeah, horseradish. I've got some spring onions, I've got some celery, I've got some cheese cut up, and I've got a few slices of tomatoes. Now I always like the tomatoes on some cloth because it just sucks up all the moisture out of them and they go into the wrap a little bit drier. And what I will say is, oh, plus the old spinach as well. Now I prefer this to the salad or salad leaves or whatever. It just seems to be, it doesn't seem to be as watery, and it seems to be more body and flavour to it as well. And it's also very good for you. So I'm going to be growing spinach in the garden this year, hopefully, as opposed to, I will grow lettuce, but I'll be obviously growing spinach because we do eat it. And the tomatoes, as I said, there's no flavour to them. We bought these down the supermarket, and there's absolutely no flavour to them whatsoever. So bland. So remembering last year what we've done, we grew quite a few different varieties of tomatoes, and I couldn't believe the actual taste of the tomatoes when they're homegrown. So this stuff in the supermarket, absolutely so bland, even though it looks nice and colourful, absolutely so bland. So yeah, so I've got a few little, well, I'm just going to talk to you while I'm making me lunch anyway. You know what I do here, I normally just get the old mayonnaise, it's a little zigzag along the bottom of my wrap, and whack on my spinach. Again, this takes no time to do basically, so you know, there's no reason for you not to eat healthily. Eat healthily. I'll just go over the top of the mayo with that, as you've seen me do on many, many occasions. And I normally pack it full with this stuff because, I mean, this is really good for your spinach, as you probably know anyway. And a lot of people say, oh, I can't eat spinach, I don't like the idea of it. Their idea of spinach normally is that slimy stuff that you get when you cook it, because it does turn to sort of mush, I suppose you could say. Right, I'm going to put some herbs and spices on. I like the old spicy sauces on mine. This one's a jalapeno, tangy jalapeno, so I just sort of dot that about. I have two types of sauces on here. One is this one. You want to try this, as I said to you before, give it a go. And over in the microwave, I've just been heating, I know you can't see me, but I've just been heating through. In fact, I'm going to put them on for another minute. I like them piping hot. I've just put the microwave on again. I've had it on for 3 minutes. I've got some southern fried coated chicken breasts, which I actually love the flavour of as well. As I said, you can do these hot or cold. So my plans for today is to finish cutting up that tree that's come down, or the bit that's come down. I will eventually take the whole tree down, but for the moment, I'm just going to chop up because we've been forecast snow today here in the UK, and you know we want some. I want to get that dry and clear because it's been sitting there for a long time, so that's what I'm going to be doing outside. I keep meaning to get in the polytunnel and sort of having a look in there. As you know, it's temporarily propped up, and a lot of people have been asking about the hydrographics tank. Well, I haven't been in the log cabins to do any work at all. The only work we have done, we had the direct bikes moped back again, and this time it's gone, it's dead. Oh, hold on, the microwave. The direct bikes moped has been finally killed by its owner, so there's no chance of that coming back now. It's too uneconomical to repair, so he's actually gone out and bought a brand new 125 scooter. So anyway, let's hope him well, wish him well with that. So yeah, I've just got these little chicken strips here. I'm just going to cut them into strips actually, and they're chicken breast with sort of a southern fried coating on them. Now I think I do love the old southern fried stuff. I would personally like to do it myself because you never know what things have been put into mass-produced foods. But anyway, that's another story. So I'm just going to layer up now a little bit. I'll get the cheese down first. So yeah, I will be obviously getting round. I've still got the card projects to do at the front. I'm getting people asking about the Triumph Acclaim. Yes, that's still all ready to go. Again, the weather's not there at the moment, and as you know, it's a lot of outdoor work. So you know, you've got to be careful that you don't sort of get a cold or flu or whatever by working out, laying on wet grounds and stuff like that. So I can afford to hang about for that. So I'm not too worried about that. So Sharon's out for about 3 hours, and she's having her hair cut and coloured by Tracy. Tracy works for herself, but she's in a new salon today. She started in a new salon, so she hires a chair out of a salon. So she's working out of a salon now, so that's nice for Tracy. So, I mean, obviously, being grandparents, we do get babysitting duties as well. And, you know, we're sort of going to be sharing that with the other grandparents. Right, let's get this in here. Right, let's put these in here. Oh, I love chicken anyway. Chicken's one of my best things, so that's what I do love. So I'm going to put plenty in. Again, these are so simple. And this is probably similar to what you get in a bleating fast food restaurant anyway. I'm going to have a go at that now. Oh, lovely, superb. I like the old hot pepper sauce, so I'm going to have some of that on. Just a little drizzle. This is really strong, this stuff. But if you like it, you like it. And hot, spicy sauces are very addictive. You tend to go back for more and more, so you've got to be careful. Or just do your taste buds in. So just to finish off with that, only a little bit, not a lot, just a splash again. And let's roll this mother up. You've seen this on many occasions. I tend to pack them really well, so you can have a bit of a problem rolling them if you do pack them the way I tend to pack them. Just pull it together, as you know. That's probably, you can see it a bit better like that. And I fold that end over, as you probably know. Like that, tuck that little baby in there like that. And just keep it together. And then all you gotta do is roll up, baby. There we go. And that's superb takeaway meal, how about that? So I'm just gonna have me lunch and I'll see you outside in the garden in a minute. See you in a minute. Would you believe it? The blade is blunt. Oh dear. The last time I used it was alright. I don't know whether I borrowed it to anybody or not, but every tooth is basically had it. I mean, you can resharpen these, but this one, looks like it's hit something very, very hard, and it's broken near enough every tooth off. So I'm going to need a new blade. That's aborted this job for the moment. Well, lucky enough, it's a pretty straightforward job to change the blades on one of these. I could sharpen it, but I don't think it's really worth it. There we go. That's the side casing off. And all you do then is just wind the adjuster out, which is the thing I had to wind in earlier on, just to slacken the blade off. There we go. You just undo it enough so you can slip the end of the blade over the tip of the cutter, end of the wheel there. Look. Just like that. There we go. Hooks over the wheel, and there we go. That's the blade off. Look. Well, I'm gonna have to go and get one of them. I think they're about £14 if I remember rightly. I've had another one on it before, but just put that back on for the moment. I thought I'd have a nice little bit of time this afternoon while Sharon's out, and the weather was okay. There's a little window of opportunity here, but obviously it's not turned out that way. Let's just put these tools away, and we might as well just have a little quick look around, shall we? As you can see, the polytunnel is still wedged up temporarily. The raised bed is just sort of all sitting there with all the old earth on it, which has got to be tidied up, obviously. The hydrographic setup is still sitting here waiting to go. There's some work to do. There's a few Triumph bits there I've got to get sorted out. So yeah, the TGB motor is, where is it? Where did I put that? Oh, that's in here, isn't it? So I've still got that covered up, again waiting to be stripped down. So where was that dropped in there? Plus, as you know, I've got the new lock to go on as well, but as I say, I've still got to sort out the hydrographic setup and everything. So again, plenty to do, but it's just a matter of getting going and starting doing things. And plus, we're doing loads of stuff indoors as well, and outside it's just a little bit too cold, so I should be doing other stuff, you know, getting up with other stuff. Come on, Barney. What I have noticed is that things are starting to sprout already in the garden. I don't know what these are. I can't remember whether we planted them or not, I'm not sure. But they're all along the hedge there. What are you doing, Barney? Hey? What are you looking for? What are you looking for? Hey? So all this gets overgrown. You see all the little shoots coming up here. I think Sharon once did plant some bulbs along here. But we've got the little snowdrops. I know it's a bit bare and barren under this tree. It always tends to go like that. But we've actually got little, as you can probably see there, little snowdrops that are coming up. And they come up he's on the wall now, look. They come up every year. Yeah, I'm going to have to go down and get a new chain for that. So I'm going to take that with me now, because I want to get this done. If I leave it now, I won't do it for another 2, 3, 4, 5 days even. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, as I say, this isn't really much of a video. Unfortunately. Let's come in here and put that back over there. But as you know, we sold some stuff on Facebook the other day, and I've actually pulled this out, which is something, another little business which, again, I just haven't got the time to get involved with. Now all our other stuff is really sort of moving forward. This is a little hat press which I had, with loads and loads of hats there. And this is like predominantly for putting your baseball caps on, as you can probably see, like that. And then you put the lever down, poof, and you can put writing on or whatever on the front of your baseball caps or whatever, logos or whatever. But what you can also do is sleeves of t-shirts and stuff like that. In other words, you can slide the sleeve over there and then press little logos on out of vinyl, which is, as you can probably see there's one we put on there. Easy enough to do. All you need for that is a craft cutter. So that's just another thing. Or you could even put the old, like if you know your t-shirts, you got the breast logo there, you can put one there. As long as it's no bigger than sort of this plate here, you'll be okay to press it. But that's a little business that without even going on eBay and advertising on eBay, we just put it on Facebook, and yeah, so someone's coming around to pick that up the weekend and I haven't had to advertise it. It would have sold anyway, but it's a lovely little business for someone to start up. Just a little bit of pocket money business. And it's all these little things that you can make some money with. If you're interested in working from home, then little avenues where you can generate some money working from home. And that's exactly what me and Sharon do. And we've been doing it. We're into our 10th year now. This is my 10th year of actually working from home, breaking out of the system. And I think a totally different way than when I was in the system. It took a while to get out of the way of things and the way things are. Being bombarded by that TV thing, as I said to you the other in my last video, the media, how it keeps bombarding. Now, if you notice all the negativity we've been thrown recently. You look at all the soap operas on the telly, it's all negativity. You look at the news, and now you've got terror, the war on terror. It's all about control at the end of the day. So yeah, I'm not going to ramble on about that anymore. So I'm just going to get on with our life and look after your own family. No one wants wars at the end of the day. So anyway, that's that. I'm going to go and get this chain.